Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Sue Ellis-Saller, and I am here with Alexandra Karakopoulou, who is having a little bit of technical difficulties right now. I'm going to try and get her back in here. And we are doing tarot scopes and horoscopes for the month of August 2023. And she always has a lot of interesting things to say about what's going on. And so I hope she's able to make it back in because I see her. Oh, she's leaving. She's probably going to reconnect with us. Hi, Mom. How are you? My mom's here. So, and everybody who's joining us live and on the replay, please feel free to give us a like and a comment. And also, you can refer back to these videos during the month and see how things have evolved for you during the month. And then also make sure when you are listening to the recording or watching us live or checking out your sign for the month, make sure that you're not only looking at your sun sign, but also that you are listening in for information about your ascendant and your moon sign as well. Here we go. Alexandra is back with us. Hello, Alexandra.
Hi there. Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Hello, beautiful people. Hello, Sue Mom, I see. I recognize the name.
Yes.
Hi. So, I wish you all a happy August.
Yeah, I know. So I will introduce myself really quickly, and then I'll give the mic to you, Alexandra, to introduce yourself while I make some administrative announcements on different social platforms.
Okay. Of course.
Yes, thank you. So my name is Sue Ellis-Saller. I'm a tarot angel and oracle card reader. I'm also a certified life coach in America. Right now, I am getting my Lebens- und Sozialberater. So I'm a Lebens- und Sozialberater in Ausbildung unter Supervision in Austria right now. So I'm still in my training phase for my therapeutic practice. Ooh, I love your shirt, by the way. Very cute. Yeah, I really like it. And I've been reading tarot since I was like 16, and now I am 50. And and I read, when you're a reader or a healer, a lot of times you're not only going over with the information that's like classic meanings, but I also do a lot of channeled messages with my readings, and then really practical, pragmatic, what's going on in your life. Are you being realistic about things, and how are you going to shift the energy in your life, not only from a mystical perspective, but also from a really real life perspective. That's how my readings are. So I will give the mic to you, Alexandra.
Perfect. So I'm Alexandra Karakopoulou. I'm Greek, as you can imagine from my beautiful Greek name. For those who don't know me, I will introduce myself, of course. I'm a psychological astrologer, but I'm not only that. I like to do some analyzing in a psychological way, and to analyze the characters and to see all the possibilities, the talents, whatever happens in a person's perspective, and from the day you got born, and how you go into life. So I like to manage blockages and to talk about crossroads and to talk about every step of the way and to analyze and to help. I'm also in a study now. I'm starting to be a health counselor, a synthetic health counselor. So that means that I'm gonna take astrology also as a tool and put it in a psychoanalysis. So it's very, very important and very, very interesting. And I'm doing this like about 20 years now, I think. I've seen many things. I've seen many horoscopes, and I'm always on searching for new perspectives and new ways of interpretation and new ways to help you all with this beautiful tool that's called astrology. So
lovely. I love it.
Yes, lovely. You see, lovely.
You changed your degree? Have you shifted your schooling a little bit?
No, not really, but it's getting more and more, because to be a psychologist nowadays, you need to know also about those non-traditional methods, how you can put some new stuff into helping others, because the traditional psychoanalysis takes a lot of years, and there are new tools and new methods that are going to take you shorter period of time, but they're also really good. I mean, they help you. Yes, you know that I'm into that. Yes, I understand. So you can
Right.
this is what interests me. I'm not against the traditional psychoanalysis, of course. I'm not against it, but you can just put those methods also into that part and help others efficiently. So this is my point of view from what I've seen until now, because I was doing traditional psychoanalysis since 2012, and it helped me a lot. So it's a combination.
Good. Wonderful.
This is what I'm doing now. So, beautiful people of this world, are you ready
I'm
for
ready. So,
August? For August, are you ready for August? Yes, you are. So, how are we gonna do it, Sue? How do you like it?
I will give a card reading for the month, an overall general card reading, and then we'll let you
We'll
go over
analyze.
the, yeah, and then I can take notes and everything. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I wanted to avoid this card, but I'm gonna go ahead and do
Oh,
it. So
I won't like it. I know.
two cups reversed. So it is really about just making sure the relationships perhaps that you're pursuing at this moment in time might not work out in the way that you were hoping that they will. For example, if you just met somebody and your heart goes pitter patter, just make sure to be realistic about what your expectations are moving forward within the relationship. And I would say that August may not be the month of new friendships, new relationships, new partnerships, in that respect. And it might be time to
Oh,
focus more on yourself and on healing, because I pulled a shadow card for the month too, because I was trying to avoid that one. And that was judgment. And another two
oh,
card. They're both two cards. So this is a card about everything almost being at the end and really taking the time to take the lessons that you've learned from the past and use that information and knowledge in order to move yourself into a better place. So it's almost the end. It's, it's like you can feel it, you can taste it, you can smell it. You're almost there. So don't give up, but just make sure that you're not ignoring what you've learned, the mistakes you've made, also the joy and everything that's come into your life, the love, the joy, the pain, the suffering. Look at everything from a really holistic perspective so that you can honestly evaluate everything in your life, how it's gone, so that you can use that information in order as a tool in order to build the next phase in your life. So carry on,
yes.
my darling.
I don't know. I think we're done for today. That's it for August. That's done. Okay. Okay. Yes, it goes really well with August, because yes, I mean August always is like the summer month. It's a summer month. So we know we talk about summer when we talk about August. That's right. And traditionally, it promises fun and passion and a dash of magic, of course. However, like Sue said, we might also feel an intensely nostalgic aura as we find ourselves reflecting on the past, particularly in terms that how we've built our love lives and relationships over the past 8 years. So, karmic connections, twin flames, I don't know, the one that got away may cross our paths this time as we are in the cosmic storm known as Venus retrograde. Yes, we do. So
Mm.
Mercury retrograde also occurs this month, which will further slow down our plans, makes us connect with people and situations from the past, and encourage us to turn inward to figure out what we really want and need in order for our life to be happy. Just to be happy. So easy is that. It's easy to talk about it. It's harder than you think. And if you want to reconnect with someone, as an example, this is one of the best months to do so. You may find that your hearts and the souls are finally aligned. It's a tricky month, though, as Sue said, and it advises you also to reduce the activity because this summer month doesn't promise sudden events. It goes to the unusual scenario. For some, this is a period for a rest, for others, temporary calm, for others, like a calm before the storm. So, in the personal life with Sun in Leo, you can understand that passion and sexual appetite are like they boil over. So, the most successful in matters of the heart will be the air signs, who will know and feel the whole range of emotions from despair to pleasure. And the energy of the full moon will bring inspiration because we have two full moons this month, which doesn't happen every day and every year. We already had the first one, the first full moon in Aquarius on the first day of the month. And the month closes on the 31st with a full moon on Pisces. So you can understand that we have the beginning and the end. I
Oh.
think that this will be a very, very one of a kind month for soul searching, for relationships, for taking advantage of the time and think think really hard. What do you want from life? Where are your boundaries? And really, for the sake of God, speak out. If you feel emotionally blocked, if you feel that your questions haven't been answered enough, if you feel that life doesn't go the way you want it to go, change it. Just make the change. Make the plans, make a discussion slowly. Don't be too impulsive because that never helps nobody. But speak out your truth. Ask if you don't know and be calm with all these retrogrades, with all these relationship retrogrades, the comebacks. Be careful because it can be good, but it can be really bad on the other hand. So this is the time to be you, to concentrate on you, on yourself, on your emotions, on your life, and whatever meaning life has for you. So now you know.
Yeah, it went very well together, but it sounds like it's going to be a doozy, energetically speaking. So, which,
It will be.
we haven't been spared for a couple of years now from months that are, calm. And with all of the shifting and progressing and everything like that, it's just something that, is bound to happen.
Yes, but as you totally 100% described month August, it is a month like this. I mean, Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde and all the planets, almost every planet retrograde. What could you do? You have to think. You have to think. And I realize that I know it from myself. I'm blocked somehow, but I'm not. So it's like every day it's a new chapter at the moment. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to be calm. I try to stay calm and focused and think. I don't like it so much because I tend to overthink. But it is here, so I have to do something with it.
Yeah.
There's no other point. I mean, even if I say no, 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 I'm not doing it. I'm having fun and go to the sea and swim and whatever. It comes back, and I say, "Oh my gosh, I have to discuss it, and I have to think about it." So it's not so easy.
Yep. Yep. It's
Yep. I know. I
understandable.
know. Oh,
So
yes.
to start us out, I'm going to write down the time. It is 14:50, and we are going to talk about Aries. And
Yes, we do.
so the card that I pulled for them today was the Four of Cups. Now, this is a card about, the cups are emotion, and this is a card of settled emotion, of security, but also of boredom. Emotion likes to move and flow. It likes to be excited. And this is a card of stable emotions. And so, some people find that to be really, really boring. But it might be a good time for Aries to really enjoy, down regulate the nervous system, take a step back, take a deep breath in and out, and find inner peace and security right now, while the rest of the world is really excited and doing their own things. You might be able to find peace this month, and that's a good thing. Aries.
Aries, Aries, Aries. So, Aries, my dear Aries, you're always with the company of Venus and Sun in Leo, and you evolve this month. But don't forget that beautiful Venus is retrograde. And the process is a bit disturbing because your wishes do no longer materialize so quickly as you wish. So you will be faced with an expectation that your impatience will struggle to withstand. So you have to be really careful with that energy, as you can understand, because Venus retrograde, if you agree, of course, encourages you to realize what you really want. Also, you feel like you've missed something or someone thanks to this Venus retrograde, and you'll be able to fill your void. So, if you calm down your legendary passion, the transition of Mars to Libra, scheduled for the 28th of the month, will be easier. Although this period favors vacations and rest, the stars demand that you carefully monitor your activity. On the worst days, it can delay a happy last-minute plan, because inconvenience never come on their own. And financially, you have to be also careful and postpone your plans. It might be like this. This month, if you're plagued with doubts, don't panic. Take the opportunity to review your way of doing your things. Think about the best way to express your feelings. Although this program won't be so pleasant for you, it will help you to solve a thorny problem. Financially, as I said, you have to be careful and just be more productive than rebelling against the sky and the stars. The second full moon of the month, as we spoke, on the 31st of August in Pisces, in dreamy Pisces, reminds you that you might need to replenish your strength and emphasize your physical and mental well-being. That's it.
Well, so I have people near and dear to me who are Aries, and I can see how this rings true for a lot of things that they're going through right now. So hopefully they can find that peace within themselves so that they can, chill out, figure out what they need to do.
I wish them all the peace in the world. I wish them, because they're impulsive, we know that, but this month is different.
Yeah.
This one is different. Let's see.
Yes. So now we're going to go on to Gemini. And for Gemini...
Taurus.
Sorry, Taurus.
You skipped this sign.
Yeah, I just looked at the wrong place on my... Yeah, you're right, Taurus. And I was thinking, too, that with Venus in retrograde might affect the Tauruses a lot more because it's their, patron planet. But I also got the two... Look at all the twos that are coming up right now.
Wow.
So the High Priestess reversed. And this month it might be that Taurus is not really able to fully connect with their intuition and to really look deep within themselves. They're going to be like a little scattered, a little discombobulated, especially for Taurus, because Taurus likes to be secure and comfortable and very rooted and grounded. But this month it's going to feel a little bit off, shall we say. Things might not be able to the seeds that you sow, in order for them to grow and thrive, they need to first sprout. And so this month, Taurus might not have, those seeds planted, sitting there waiting expectantly for these sprouts to come up. It might not happen, all of these things. And also it might be exposure also too, because the high priestess is usually very, kept to herself and sometimes considered to be hidden. And so this might be a really open and, like I said, just uncomfortable month for Taurus. So what do you think this month?
Well, my beautiful, lovely, stable Taurus, what the planets think for you. Although the planets are retrograde, as we spoke, and we will speak many times, it's not something so important for you, though. On the contrary, it could be fine for you because you'll be able to fake your time without being blamed. If you need to think before you make a decision or consider a proposal, do it. Meanwhile, Mars and Jupiter continue to support the expansion of your situation since they are in your sign, bringing you the comfort and so you enjoy. On the other hand, disagreements are again embodied by Venus and Sun in Leo. Watch your possessiveness because it can turn against you. Why? Because Venus retrograde makes you very vulnerable and it can put you into an unwanted situation. While you wait for Venus to be more favorable for you, though, because it is your planet, of course, as we know, stay zen, like be in a zen, I don't know, in a situation like a meditation, a total meditation situation. Because it might be a bit complicated with the Venus retrograde, as you can imagine. However, you can erase these annoyances. This month, it's time to temper your intrusiveness. I mean, you have to calm your legendary possessiveness, and then when things get more complicated, let them go. Planets in friendly signs carry you towards success, so you don't have to really worry about anything. You need time to do things and you get supported. You have the pleasant feeling that you are being given an absolute peace some days. Unfortunately, it might come a person this month who hasn't got the same perspective as you. Financially, you have to be careful in order to achieve your goals. And if somebody accuses you, don't take it too hard because it's only this period. Take the opportunity to engage with your loved ones because they need your attention and a little challenge from you. The month closes with the second full moon in Pisces on the 31st of August, in which Mercury also participates with some aspects which are not perfectly for you, but please don't confuse friendship with romance. So that's it.
Yes. That's always
Yes.
Exactly. Always good advice. So we're going to go on now to Gemini. Sorry.
Yes, we are.
Yes,
we are.
Oh, now this month, Gemini, you might feel stuck. It's all in your head. This is something that might be a reflection of some inner fear that's keeping you held back and stopping you from moving forward. If you would just allow yourself to get out of your own way, then you could move at just a different speed than what you are. But this is almost like a card of, when it's upright, it's like a card of self-victimization and really not like everything is in your head instead of reality. So right now, Gemini, in this month, I would encourage you to see what's real, what's not real. Is this in my head? Is, Byron Katie, I think is the name of the lady who has a really good book about assessing things. Are they real or are they not real? And so that might be a good book for Gemini to take a look at this month, because like I said, this time the blockages are here.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. And of course, we speak about Gemini. The blockages are always there in the head.
Yeah.
Communication. It's traditional. Well, my lovely Gemini, what happens in August? Well, Saturn may be complicating your life at this moment, and Mars and Virgo together might amplify this phenomenon. It might, not for all of you, but for most of you. This month, you feel like blocked, hooked, I don't know. Right now, you feel that your goals are out of reach, but that doesn't mean that you cannot achieve them. If you want to achieve your goals, Mars encourages you to act with order and method. Mercury, also in Virgo, requires you to pay attention to the details. As for Saturn, it whispers to you that in time you will achieve your goal, as I said. Instead of pushing fate or events, use the energies that come from Leo and communicate with your colleagues, your friends, and your loved ones. Express your ideas and listen to the ideas also of others. Don't close your ears, really, and don't open your mouth too much. On the 28th of the month, with the transition of Mars to Libra, the situation calms down. Your field action is pleasant, but a little limited. So you have to be careful because things are still struggling to evolve. This month, just take the opportunity to get out and meet people, see your friends, see your loved ones, accept invitations, and go on trips of weekends and vacations. At the end of the month, the obstacles dissolve slowly, slowly. Although the period is favorable for rest and inactivity, this area worries you a bit. You have the feeling that nothing is moving in the right direction, but it's true because Mercury runs retrograde, so Mercury is your planet, ruling planet. So it might be like this some days. On the worst days, you realize that the situation is blocked. Well, unfortunately, you have also friends that give you advice, but you don't have to listen to every advice you hear. A friend might make you an exciting proposition. Financially, everyday life is assured. But on the other hand, if you wish to make a major improvement, investment, just think twice. Think twice. Wait while you change your ideas. The month closes with the second full moon, as we spoke, on the 31st in Pisces, and you are invited to make decisions and set new priorities regarding career and family. You may need to focus also on the children and put aside the implementation of a new venture. That's it.
Sorry, I had to mute myself because my dog is barking over here. But yeah.
Hello, I see somebody also that we don't know. Hi, PU. Hi.
Yeah. Can you see the comments here?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Okay, good. Okay. Hi, PU.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
People from Instagram joining us. So, and my mom.
Oh, that's nice. Hello there. Hello, Instagram. That's nice.
And just to let you know, if you're just joining us, we do these. We try and do them monthly. This year has been a little bit rocky for both of us. So, and we do pull a card and do the tarot and horoscope predictions for the month for each of the signs. And we don't really do personal card readings on this broadcast, just to let people know as they come in what their expectations can be if they've never joined us before. So welcome everybody. Welcome Payu. Welcome other person who is here. So, and we're going to go on with Cancer. And this is a wonderful card, especially for Cancers, because you know how family oriented they are. So the 10 of Pentacles, though. And this is a card that's saying full home, full wallet, full belly, full wardrobe, full life, full everything. And while it can be good, just make sure, Cancer, that you're taking enough time to recuperate and recharge in between visits and social events and obligations and picnics and parties and birthdays and celebrations. And, make sure that you're tallying your money as it flies out of your wallet so that next month we don't have this card come up for you, you know. So ultimately, I say enjoy, because it's going to be a wonderful month of not only of financial abundance, but also about those relationships that feel like home to you, you know, the family relationships, those really grounded and rooted, you know, family friend relationships, you know, those friends who are just like family anyway. They're going to be showing up in truckloads this month. So just make sure, like I said, full fridge, track your expenditures, make time to recuperate from all of the visiting and fun, and enjoy.
Haha. Cancers. Well, as Sue said, gradually you realize your potential. My introverted Cancers in August. Your talents are revealed somehow this month. Luck is doing things right at this time. If you desire it, you have the resources to make your life enriched with prosperity and comfort. Yes, you do. To achieve this small miracle, your loved ones take initiatives without you having to ask them at all. So, a beautiful month for you. Your plans are supported by people who have the power to make them happen. In this enchanting atmosphere, you may wonder, where is the problem? Why aren't you talking about it? Well, it is still embodied by Pluto in Capricorn, retrograde. Therefore, even enough everything is going for the best, it prompts you to worry about nothing. So this month, rest assured that there will be no bad surprises out of nowhere. Everything is fine. Venus lights up also your sex appeal. Yes, it does. And your aura radiates a light that attracts attention. It acts on your desires that become more demanding. This month, you don't want to compromise on anything. You want the best. Your spouse or those around you may be slow to understand. We don't care. Hold tight. So you can go maybe on a vacation with your peace of mind. Even though the atmosphere encourages you to get ready, you have to get ready. So while lying on your favorite beach, you learn about your industry and its future. I mean, you make plans. Financially, you're doing fine. The money comes in and you don't look at the expenses. Even though you have to have a tip, the satisfaction of your desires lies in your ability to clearly express what you want at the right time. Mercury and Jupiter will encourage you, so do it. The second full moon at the end of the month, on the 31st, on Pisces, will mark the completion of a course of a study. Who knows? Ideal time, though, for holidays and travel. Perfect.
Yeah,
Really perfect.
sounds like Cancer is going to have a good month this month. So
Yes, yes.
that's my ascendant. Do,
Ooh.
do, do.
You can be happy, really. Cancer, so positive. Oh, unbelievable.
Wonderful.
Unbelievable.
Wonderful. So we're going to go on to Leo, the person of the month, who's there in their glorious birth month.
Yes.
Yes. So, but they're not going to be able to transform this month. They're sitting right on the edge of it, or they're totally running away from it right now. So it's just really one of those points where you have to, let go or get dragged is kind of one of the ideas of this, or go back to the drawing board, because perhaps what you had been hoping to achieve in this next month, you're not ready for it yet. You're not ready to up level in that manner that you were hoping that you could. So whatever you were hoping was going to change, or you were thinking was going to change, sorry to say it, Leo, ain't going to happen this month. So readjust your expectations accordingly. Make sure that your expectations for change and transformation are realistic, because you may actually be being unrealistic about your ability to get to that next level. So, and I have a feeling you said something earlier, like in the total way of everything going on that would really fit into this, but maybe I'll have to think about it or let it sit for a minute and percolate while you tell them what's going on in the with the
Yes,
with the
Leo.
for them.
Leo. Well, Leo, what happens there? What's with August? Your month, your birthday month, though. Not only August, but your August is Leo month for us in astrology. So, although some discords come from Taurus and they put you on the driver's seat, the sun in Leo pushes you to aim high and far. You don't let everybody down, anybody, not even yourself. You continue to undertake everything with that logic and intelligence that characterizes you. Without doing it on purpose, you know how to put yourself forward when you get the chance. You manage to put even the most conservative minds at ease. Even though they are more complicated than usual, you take the challenges, these complicated challenges, with passion. At the end of the month, Mars is moving into Libra and gives you a little help that will be welcome. The only shadow in the painting is Venus in Leo and it's retrograde. A retrograde course is not a curse, but since it is particularly concerning to you, don't push, don't rush things. Wait until things come into their senses again. The euphoria and success of the previous week is replaced by uncertainties. I know. Your love affairs will go also through a period of uncertainty, and you may be tempted to push things. Don't do that. Unfortunately, this will not bring the desired results. Take the opportunity to take stock of your feelings and desires. The development of this area worries you, though. I know that because you feel that somebody is blocking it. Suddenly, this puts you also in a bad mood. Leos, there, don't see the evil everywhere. It's not everywhere. Although obstacles stand in front of you, they are not meant to make you unhappy, but to push you to overcome it yourself and to be yourself. So stop yelling and take on the challenges that stars are sending to you. Financially, you should check the status of your accounts more often. In this way, you will be free of shortcomings and take advantage of the slowness of Venus to take, as I said, stock of your feelings. On the 31st of August, we have the second full moon for the month, which takes place in Pisces and brings to the surface financial issues concerning shared resources, debts, inheritances, etc. And that's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I forgot to ask you though, what's the new moon this month? Do you know?
Yes, I forgot to write it. I totally forgot to write it. Wait a minute.
I totally forgot to write it, and I wrote it in my notes.
Got it. I think it's at 17th. Wait a minute. When is it? 16th. No, 16th. 16th of August. Yes.
Okay.
16th. Wait a minute. Yes, 16th of the month.
Okay. Good.
Yes. I totally forgot it. So sorry. You see, I focused on the whole situations. What's happening? Oh my gosh.
Okay.
And it's in Leo, right? It's in Leo.
Very
in
good.
Leo.
And then Payu, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, has a question for us. So we'll see what she ends up putting in. And for the moment, I'm going to go ahead and do the card for Virgo. Wait, well, two cards wanted to come out. So let's see what's coming up. Virgo. I'm sorry.
My ascendant.
It seems like you've lost a little bit of hope. And that you're struggling with faith in the world, that, things might not have gone out. But that's because you're failing to look at the good things in life, the exciting things that are happening, the beautiful things in life. So it's like crying over spilt milk. It's focusing on, what isn't going right instead of what is going right. Like I said, this is going to be a theme for you this month. I feel like I'm talking to you, Alexandra. No,
Yes, you're talking to me. Yes, talk to me. Talk to me. I'm with my ascendant. Talk to me.
and Caillou is a Virgo also. So yeah, so this would be definitely a message for you. And maybe that's why I got 2 cards instead of just 1. So this is very easily remedied, but sometimes you have to go through this phase in your life. And like I said, this might be a part of your judgment cycle. This might be a part of your personal inventory in order to make sure, these negative things that you're focusing on, this milk that you spilled that you have to clean up, that we won't maybe discuss at this point in time. But the whole fact of the matter is that right now you really need to, I wouldn't say, well, number one, if this is in Caillou situation, wait, wrong one, sorry. Hope can be a double-edged sword as well. So sometimes you have to let things go in order for them to fully do what they need to do. And so her friend Tony when will her friend Tony contact her blocked situation? So I would say right now, instead of focusing on the people who aren't calling you, who aren't showing up for you, who aren't giving you the attention that you want, you might want to focus on the people who are there for you, because sometimes the people who aren't there are either doing their own thing because they have to do that in order for themselves to grow. And sometimes it's the universe kind of keeping you from making mistakes that you will wake up later on and go, oh, what the heck did I do there?
Oh my gosh, you're talking to me, really.
So Virgo, I'm just going to say this month, show up for the people who are showing up for you. Understand that sometimes you are going to go through phases in your life where you are going to pine for people or long for them, that you are going to long for this thing that always seems to be outside of your reach, for this, vision that you've created for yourself and everything like that. Hope, build, renew your vision, and I'm getting goosebumps about this, be realistic and be open for the universe to bring you something different when the time is right. So there you go. Should I just drop my mic and end it now?
I don't know. Well, listen to me, Virgos out there, and I'm with ascendant. I know that for some time now, Saturn is telling us that our relationships will not bring us much. Okay. Our exchanges are really less interesting somehow, and a distance is established with people that we have known for years. Bonds wear down over time, but in return, listen to me carefully. Uranus and Jupiter sends opportunities to meet new people. They suggest, these planets, that we evolve into different universe of relationships, of course, but one that corresponds to you from now on. This month, if you agree with me, your life can get out of that boredom that is wearing you down. To achieve this small miracle, though, Mars, with its presence in our sign, gives us courage and boldness to accept what is offered for us. And as for Mercury, which is also in Virgo, it enhances our alertness that creates social, friendly, or other bonds. Even though our loved ones or our encounters proves otherwise, we have more and more doubts about the power of seduction that we have. Yes, we do. Be less demanding of yourself and look at life from its positive side. This will make you accept invitations and compliments. Now it's a good time to think about what you want. While you're at it, take a look at the suggested changes. Study them carefully, without preconceptions, and above all, don't think it's not for you. Virgo, And under strain, change begins. Contrary to what you think, it is very positive for you. Why? Because it will open up other perspectives for you and you really need it. In the financial sectors, you stick to the basics. As for vanity, you find it superficial. Suddenly, finances are taking shape at the end of the month. Slowly but surely. A new relationship is slipping into our beings. And if you want to avoid hearing criticism, stay discreet for now and it all will be well. On the 21st of August, at the end of the month, which we have the second full moon in Pisces, and we will be concerned about a relationship, of course we will, or a collaboration. And that's it. It
Mhm,
matches perfectly, right?
mhm, mhm.
Again.
Yes,
Ah,
definitely. Woo. I need my fan.
is it a coincidence? I don't know.
Is it ever a coincidence?
No,
So,
there are no coincidences. I don't believe in coincidence. I don't. I don't. I really don't. I think PU thinks the same,
yeah, exactly.
right? Yes,
Yep.
she thinks the same.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
So,
gosh.
moving forward with Libra. So, the card for the month is the Three of Wands reversed. Again, we're getting a lot of reversals. A lot of the
Yes.
planets are in retrograde right now. So, I mean, it makes sense totally. It's going to be hard for Libra to find their way forward and to really create that future vision that they're looking for. This month, instead of, kind of getting focused on being stuck or not being able to get there, a lot of times when you're feeling that way, it's time to ground into yourself. It's time to really get into the moment. And instead of trying to project yourself always into the future, which leaves you in your body uninhabited, really ground into what you're doing. And remember, this was a big message for me that came up more than once yesterday.
Oh,
The person that you are on a daily basis, the habits that you are creating for yourself, the things that you do, these need to be in alignment with the person that you want to be, because that person isn't there. The person is here. And so if you want to be somebody else, then be somebody else in this particular moment. You don't have to wait for them to become that person. That person is you right now, in every choice you make, in every habit you create, in every yes you say, in every no you say, in every bite you eat, in every job you accept, in every piece of money you spend, in the way you dress, in the way you do your hair and makeup, in the way that you wear your clothes, your style. You are that person. So step into that person now and don't wait until the future to be that person. So I'm sorry I went on a little ride with that one, but
ooh. But it's the month. It's the month. I know it's the month.
and what was weird, I mean, I'm not a Libra, so I'm not going to say that to me, but I I just randomly watched a music video that message was the first thing that I heard yesterday. And then I was talking to my coach yesterday in the evening, and she told me that too. And it was just like completely random, different sources, that I wasn't looking for this message. This message came looking for me. So there, we shared it with the world. Your turn, Alexandra.
I know it's my turn. This is why I'm doing like this.
Oops,
So,
sorry.
so. Libra. Libra. Beautiful people, Aphrodite's children. So, the charismatic influences of Venus and Sun in Leo works wonders actually. Even though you don't take initiative, you attract relationships, new friends, and people you don't know. Your social circle expands because of how you do it, and your sense of nuance and cordiality make for happy and promising bonds. So, this month, your relationship, invitations, and proposals have the power to lighten an era of your being that is under the yoke of Saturn. On the other hand, they cannot delete it. So, therefore, you have to make a decision. Take advantage of the opportunity to submit your point of view so that from the 28th of the month, with the transfer of Mars in Libra in your sign, you can position yourself more clearly. You are successful, and that is good. However, it would be wise to clarify your encounters, your feelings, and your desires. Venus retrograde offers you the way to do it. How? By creating at times moments of loneliness and doubt. You need it. The atmosphere is gloomy in this area. You need this feeling that every day is the same. No, you don't. You don't get this feeling. If you get bored, whatever. August, you may be thinking that you're ending this paralyzing situation. Libra, before you send your resignation, think about it. While your job isn't exciting, it does provide you with considerable security. In the financial sector, if you expect a large amount of money, it may be delayed, so wait. And if necessary, try again so that the time does not drag. Fluctuating periods are not there to make you miserable. Don't forget that. Accept them with grace, and you have grace. Thus, you will understand why they interfered with your existence. The second full moon of the month in Pisces on the 21st of August marks the completion of a turnover or healing, and you are given the opportunity to follow a new path in your life. Yes. Yes.
Sounds like it comes full circle at the end of the month then, and that this is a temporary pause in activity. So,
yes. It is a pause for Libra. It is a pause, for sure. But every time that there is a pause in the stars, it happens for a reason. So you have to look at the good side of it, of the positive side of it, the positive effects.
Yeah, I agree completely. Yeah. Because
Totally.
we can't always move forward. We have to sit still. We have to go backwards sometimes. So where we're at now, Scorpio. It's our sign.
Yes, it is.
So
oh my gosh, I don't want to look at it.
The devil comes up this month. Interesting. So you might be tempted by things that you feel totally incapable of avoiding or withdrawing from. So this can be, this comes up a lot of times in codependent relationships as well, where you're really people pleasing and trying to get the other person to like you out of a compulsive sense of I have to give in order to receive. And this is also about that power dynamic of not seeing yourself at the same level as other people and allowing yourself to be manipulated and controlled by things that you feel outside. Hello, Scorpio, how strong are you? Come on, how many times have you been here before in your life? And what is it going to take you to defeat the devil? The devil is not always a bad thing. The devil is very grounded. The devil is very much like earth focused, really passion, desire, so all of that sexuality and sexual energy and creative energy and force and everything like that. But you have to really be conscious of what you control and what controls you this month, Scorpio. And might be again right.
What's happening this month, really? My God.
Yeah, but isn't this a beautiful devil card? Just, by the way.
Hello, devil. Oh my gosh. Take it out of me.
I'm using the Light Seers Tarot again. I use this one. It's a really nice modern deck. But I'll let you go on with the horoscopes. I was just, just loving on my cards a little bit here. So go ahead. Top that.
Well, how can I? Scorpios, hello there, beautiful people. Jupiter and Uranus are trying to get you accept social and emotional commitments. You may be faced with a proposal for a professional partnership or a marriage proposal. Again, Who knows? Unfortunately, with the disagreements coming from Leo, you're likely to disagree. On your worst days, you see this prospect as a curse. When you're more animated, you display an attitude that suggests that you're not interested. When you're more animated, it might happen something else, though. Fortunately, Mars and Mercury in Virgo encourage you to think more carefully about what's on the offer. They invite you to see the positive side instead of focusing on those who are less positive. We don't need negative feelings. We hate that. We don't want this. This month, if we don't want to miss an opportunity, we have to overcome our beliefs. Venus is still in Leo and it's retrograde. And if we want to avoid needless carnage that we will regret, don't interpret a hesitation or an accident as a betrayal. Calmness and objectivity will be more effective. This month, the stars align though. We must pay attention to a partnership proposal, or as a bonus, maybe you should accept it. Well, focus on specific details. And under the pretense that in the past we have focused and faced on disappointments. Instead, we should use that experience as an advantage. How or what? By renegotiating the small lines and enhancing our skills. So let's find our smile and our business sense and think about the interests that we have. Financially, it's better to accept what is offered for us. We have to listen carefully to what people are telling us and become more available to those who love us. This will save us the hassle, which lowers our morale. And the second full moon, which happens at the end of the month, the 31st, on Pisces, reminds us to spend more time with our children or our love life. So, are you now satisfied?
I am, but ooh, like ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, I heard a lot. It didn't start well this month for me. I don't know. It's strange.
Well,
We have
hopefully
to talk about it afterwards. It's strange.
Huh. Yeah, it was very.
I'm lost. Let's see.
You're never lost. You're just in a place where you haven't been before. So let's go on with Sagittarius. Again,
Yes.
Sagittarius. But they got the Eight of Swords reversed. And when we saw it upright for Gemini, we saw it was, in their head, this torture, mental torture. This time for Sagittarius, it's coming from outside. It is really being blocked. It is being incapable of moving forward and really struggling to, kind of, you're like, why me? Why now? What is this? But I would also say Sagittarius, like, really start planning the escape from this. You might be stuck for right now. It might seem impossible right now to move forward, but this is something where I would say that it might be time to call for professional help to get out of the situation that you're in, because it isn't just in your head and you're not overstating things. Even if people want to tell you that you are, this is a sign that, the abuses that you're feeling are actually real, and really, get help if you need it this month. I'm not joking around with this. Sometimes you feel stuck and sometimes you are stuck. And there is nothing wrong with reaching out for support, especially when you need it. There is nothing wrong with stating, in a firm and safe environment, or slipping out in the middle of the night if that's what you need to do, not slipping out to come back, but I'm saying packing all the stuff and making the escape in the middle of the night. So, and me, I'm not a doom and gloom kind of person at all. But when cards come up like that, I just think that it's important to be honest about the meaning of the card and not try and sugar it up so that it's easier to digest. It's really a sign of If you need help, get it. Ooh, I looked crazy there.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah. So I hope you have something better for Sagittarius this month.
Well, you see, Sagittarius, my lovely ones, disagreements emanating from Pisces and Virgo prevent the realization of your ambitions. They prevent you from living as you see fit while chaining you to past standards, causing conflict, will not relieve you of these obligations. Instead, it will strengthen them. Forgetting to change things isn't the answer either. With the awareness of your talents and abilities, they will change. Also, meeting people different from your relationship habits will give you the little boost you need. Make the most out of your talents. Enrich your thoughts and knowledge. Why? Because solving your problems lies in your ability to experiment with different solutions. You thrive in a rigid, restrictive, and suspicious environment. Thus, you are on the edge because your nature cannot bear to be caught in the seams. Venus offers you to change things. How? Finding once again your goal. So, your legendary optimism will do the rest. Don't forget it. The excitement of the previous month is gone. Thus, your work and daily life seems limiting. On the worst days, you're bored. The decisions you make seem to you to be short lived. Your professional environment is, though, very demanding. Sagittarius, before you take a sharp turn, think about it. Don't get carried away for the wrong decisions, as these minor inconveniences are just temporary. So, waiting for the best can change your ideas after work. Financially, you have balance. Looking for security is not successful at all. Don't look for security every time. Make every effort to make your dreams come true. This will lead you to a much desired prosperity. The month ends with the second full moon on the 31st of August in Pisces, and it brings you good news, things that have to do with your home or your family. For those who want to welcome a new member, it might be this month. So
Very nice. Yes.
yes, it's good.
Yes.
It's good.
It's good. So, and yeah, exactly. Go on with Capricorn. Whew. Yeah.
Capricorn.
Travel might be in the going on for the month for Capricorns in the month of August. Sorry. Blah, 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 blah. It also might be a time for them to take the reins of their own life into their hands and really take the time to meditate and calmly find their way to the next place in their life. So, like I said, August is a month of travel. It is a month of vacations, and a lot of times, and the Chariot is a card of travel. It just is a card of travel. But there's also that deeper meaning that I said, where they really need to focus on where they're going. It's not only about traveling. Traveling sometimes is really a nice respite from real life, but you also want to make sure that you're not escaping by travel. Of course, I'm always escaping with travel, but no. But this is for Capricorn, not for me. No. But anyway, like I was saying, it's really a time in your life to start taking responsibility for the direction that your life is going into, and calmly, bring that balance, bring that harmony, get those horses that might be charging off into the distance, working in tandem with one another and allowing you to be the one who's in charge of the coach. So that is it for Capricorn. What do you?
Yes, Capricorns. Yes, Capricorns. I'm here for you. So you continue to evolve into a world that suits you. Uranus puts a little unexpectedness into your life without destabilizing it. It doesn't take it out of balance. As for Saturn, it gives you time to do things all is well and for the better. This month, if you agree, you can go even further if you wish. Mars and Mercury in Virgo brings you seriousness and a sense of responsibility to the fore. Your qualities attract the attention of people who have the power to make you grow. You have until the 31st to negotiate. You have time all month. However, to make a decision, it should be desirable to make it before the 27th, because Mars moves into Libra and it will become more complicated. Although Venus does not have a major impact on you, it still has some influence. This month creates setbacks also for you. Don't see them as a warning sign of disappointment in love. Venus activates an awareness that is meant to push you to make decisions. So, if you want to go further, now it's time to seriously think about what you proposed a few days or weeks ago, Capricorns. Take advantage of this period to carefully read or a contract or learn more about what interests you. Remember to think about your interests. In that way, you will get what you want. Expect changes that will materialize to your advantage. Financially, a project might be delayed, but see the deadline as a blessing and take the opportunity to think and learn if this business is good for you or if it's really an interest for you. You like to take time to do things. However, if you want things to change, it is now. So grab your luck and go with it. The second full moon at the end of the month in Pisces on the 31st gives you the trigger to improve your knowledge and communication skills. Right time to start a seminar or complete a course.
Nice. So yeah, very matchy.
Yes, a lot, all of the signs until now.
Yes.
All of them.
And now we go on to Aquarius.
Yes.
Now, Aquarius is not ready right now. So they are, it's time to pause and reflect. When the magician comes up, that means, that you can bring something to life, that the magic is there, that you can make things happen. When it's reversed, it's going to go buzz. It's going to, so just don't be surprised. Don't let it get you down either. One of the things that you will find on your magician's journey or on your hero's journey is that sometimes you really want to do something, but you just don't have everything together yet. And it's not the right time. And when you get stronger, when you have the support, when you have the right tools, and when all the stars are in alignment, that's when you can go forward. And I'm sorry to say it, Aquarius, but right now ain't that time. Sorry.
So what do I have for you, Aquarius? Well, listen to that. This month, the difficulties are shared. Uranus and Jupiter in Taurus limit your room for maneuver. As for the Sun and Venus in Leo, they oppose the fulfillment of your desires. These risks are meant to make you aware, though. This is done. When it's done, you will see it more clearly. This month can mitigate the complications created by these astral discords. And how? Firstly, don't criticize views that are too conservative. Instead, change the way you think. Act in considerations of the fears of those around you, or better yet, be reassuring yourself that when it's done, accept the help of others, because despite your unlimited energy, you cannot do it all by yourself. Since Mercury's departure, exchanges are more conciliatory. You are more inclined to talk and understand. Conversely, Venus in retrograde creates turbulence. This month, everything beautiful challenges your independence. It encourages you to come to terms with the virtues of commitment, and you don't like it, I know. You feel like you're in a golden cage, but you have to listen to that. What you are offered does not suit you. The same goes for the businesses. I know it's a hard time. Your professional universe is now narrow, boring, and cautious. Although this area is indeed a spoiler, it has advantage of ensuring daily life. Besides, it gives you some security. So before you decide to go away, think about the consequences. At first glance, these perspectives might offend you, but they will prove to be very beneficial. Don't shy away from the emotions and get a little more involved. You need it. This will not challenge your independence, but it will greatly strengthen your relationships with others. The second full moon on the 31st, my God, what happened to me? In Pisces, highlights your money sector. Some positive developments will give you a boost and will implement a new venture. So
Right.
at the end, at
Yeah.
the very end.
Yeah, so it does seem like the full moon in Pisces is really kind of turning things around and shifting some energy for
Yes.
people. So
From,
that's
from full moon in Aquarius in their sign at the first of the month, we go to Pisces. This
Yep.
is a month I told you at the beginning. The
Yep.
end, the beginning and the end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Totally.
so
Pisces.
Pisces. So we have Pisces actually looking at the bright side of things in life and really kind of taking the time to shift their attitude and their beliefs so that they're not always like, they understand it's time they're coming to terms with some of the things that they would have planned or wanted or envisioned that just didn't manifest. And they're taking it all in stride, which is good. They have a really positive attitude. And instead of letting these setbacks or disappointments get them down, they're just like, this is just a part of life. So I'm sorry, Pisces, that you're having a little bit of, disheartening things to deal with. But it seems like you're just taking it all in stride and that that there are sunnier days and nicer pastures and better times coming, and that this is just momentary or temporary. Let's put it that way. But their head's in the right place. So
Important.
Yeah, it's a very little good, little bad kind of thing.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So, Pisces, you continue to grow, though, in a comfortable atmosphere. Uranus and Jupiter continue to promote your success and expansion by sustaining your achievements. You can take the opportunities that arise because they will not have really negative consequences. As for Saturn, it gives you the time you need to get things done. On the other hand, the opposition of Mars and Mercury in Virgo can disturb you for more than one reason. Be aware of excessive discouragement and also of ultimately deserters. I mean, it can happen. For this aspect to be profitable for you, find the right balance. Do not overestimate your powers, for they are not inexhaustible. So when tensions are too high, take a break. Also, don't take part in the polemics that will enliven the discussions. Your attitude is a bit distant, though, and suggests that you are not ready to commit. This can cause surprising reactions and heated discussions. However, you can avoid them. How? Seeing the positive sides of life together instead of focusing on your limitations. Beneficial inputs sustain the sector also. You can rest easy. On the other hand, it's your reactions and your decisions that you will need to be wary of. This month, external events disturb you and could lead you to make unwanted choices. So if you want to avoid any unfortunate decision, take a step back from other people's opinions. Trust your intuitions and use your experience. Financially, it's the same. Don't follow other people's tastes others than your own. This way, you will buy that fits you and what you like and not the other way around. Your peace may be at risk, though. However, you can keep it by finding a compromise that reassures your environment and preserves your freedom. The month ends with the second full moon in your sign on the 31st of August, making the completion of a cycle that will concern you with personal issues. Improving your appearance, though, and your psyche will be a priority. Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, all's well that ends well, or?
Yes, it does, but it's a bumpy road. I think this August will be a bumpy August.
Yeah, it seems like it for a lot of people.
And it seems that the decisions that are going to be made are going to be for a long time.
Yeah.
This is the feeling that I have. This is why we take it seriously, more seriously this month.
Yeah.
But we will make it as we always do.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We've been going through a very big transition. I mean, since you and I first started talking and first started having our monthly conversations, it's been definitely a roller coaster ride in some months, and really some months are woo and some months are woo. So yeah.
Life is a bumpy road. We know that life is full of obstacles, and but we are in this together.
Mm-hmm.
I like to speak about it like this: we are in this together, and we need to feel aligned somehow. Because if we don't, we lose the balance. Because a lot of things are happening, we need to understand. We don't understand because a lot of stuff are hidden. It's hidden. It's under the table. So we have to focus on ourselves and to strengthen ourselves and our intuition and our talents, and be wise and be with loved ones, with people that really love us. I think this is the secret of all things.
Yeah.
The older I get, the more I get to this conclusion. I go to this conclusion because I cannot find anything else that's more sustainable, that's more manifesting, that's more secure, that's more stable than the power and the energy of your loved ones, or the people who understand you. You might not know them for a long time, but they understand you. They don't want to change you. They feel happy with your happiness. And when you're sad, they just say a word and that's it. We need it as people. We are needy. We are needy because we face a lot of trouble at this point. So we need it. We need attention. But from the good ones, from the right ones, from the important ones. And be open also to new ones.
Mm-hmm.
The risk.
Yep. Exactly.
Yes.
Very well said. Yeah.
I try my best.
I
try to be wise.
Well, if somebody wants to get a personalized astrological reading from you, what's your email address? What's the best email address to reach you at?
I have a long email address, but the best way to reach me is through Instagram, Alexandra's Universe, through Facebook from the A World. Send me a PM, a DM, a message, whatever. And also, I'm also in TikTok, Alexandra's World. So you can find me almost everywhere. If you put my name, you'll find me.
Yeah.
Alexandra Karakopoulou, you'll find me for sure. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Okay. So I'm just writing this so that people can know how to get in touch with us. And yeah, I'm the same as you. I'm pretty much everywhere. Sue at Ellis-Saller.com. So if somebody wanted to book a personalized reading and really go into their own stuff that's going on, or with you, they can go into what planets and what house and what's passing through where and everything right now for them. So I'm going to put this really quick on the screen. So yeah. And yeah, so until next month, hopefully, everybody, and we hope that you are able to take this information and use it to get through the month with your head held high, shoulders back, deep breaths, and in the best possible way for you this month. So take care.
Lots of love, people. Just love yourselves and love. Mwah, 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 mwah. Kisses.
So bye, everybody. Take care. Bye.